Pastor Chris tells a fascinating story of how he came home from a conference one day to find that his house smelled like rotten meat. So he went to the deep freezer and he went to the refrigerator and discovered that the meat there had become rotten. So what had happened is that whilst he was away at this conference, there was an issue with electricity. One of the power lines went out or something. So the refrigerator and the deep freezer had been off this whole time, this whole week. So all the meat had become rotten. So he proceeded to clean the deep freezer, to clean the refrigerator with antiseptic. He put the meat in trash bags and dumped it in the dumpster, but the smell remained. So he went into his kids' bedrooms, he cleaned those bedrooms, but he could still smell the stench of rotten meat. He went into the garage thinking that maybe it's something rotten there. And he went there and he cleaned, and he ended up cleaning the garage, but the smell stayed. He went back to the deep freezers and refrigerators and he could smell it, and he had to clean again because he thought the smell was coming from there. He then went up into the bathrooms and he cleaned those because the smell seemed to be in the whole house. It permeated the whole house. It was everywhere he went. Finally, he went into his own room and he could still smell this terrible smell. So then he sat on his bed because by this time he was very exhausted from all the cleaning. And he looked up into his bedside mirror, and he saw a piece of meat stuck on his nose. So the reason the smell was everywhere he went was because he was the one carrying the smell. Now, this story highlights a key thing I want to share with you today. Maybe you've been in 5 relationships, 10 relationships, and all these relationships have failed. All these relationships have ended badly, sorely, or they haven't amounted to much. And instead of blaming the other person, maybe the person who's to blame is you. I mean, if you're going to different places and you're getting the same result, maybe the problem isn't the place or the person you're with. Maybe the problem is you. Think about it. The smell was everywhere because he carried the smell on him. I want to encourage you to be honest with yourself and to look deep within and to be honest with yourself and ask yourself important questions like, are there things that I need to improve on? Are there ways I can become a better person? Why have my relationships failed? Why haven't they seen fruition or maturity? The truth is the problem could be you, and until you fix this problem or the problems that you may be carrying around, the smell will continue and your relationships will continue to collapse. So I'm encouraging you today to look inward and to fix yourself, because if you haven't fixed yourself and you haven't learned how to work properly, then the car's always going to break down. Do some maintenance work. Thanks for watching.